Am I the only one who gets hype off of budget fragrances that may potentially smell good that you've never heard of? With the whole craze that I've been having with like Lattafa fragrances, buying them off of Amazon and them smelling fantastic for a budget price, I get a kick off of that. So a company by the name of intenseoud.com reached out to the kid and they were like, yo, we would love to send you a fragrance for your honest review. And now usually when brands send me that shit, I'm like, all right, have you watched my shit? Cause I'm gonna be honest. They're like, yeah, go for it. And then I looked up the fragrance, it was like 60 bucks. And I'm like, yeah, send it over, I'll check it out. So I have the joint here and we're gonna crack this joint open together and see if this is another budget find that we might potentially enjoy. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can check out Crave Extreme Intense Elite.
We're all alone in the middle of the river, yeah. There's some friends on the south side in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy. C to the U to the B to the A. So I'm gonna open this shit up real quick, take the cellophane joint off. They reached out to the kid. This is not sponsored. They just sent the fragrance over for my interpretation. It's funny when brands reach out to me, they're like, well, we love your content. Have you really watched my content though? Like, I'm just trying to get a plug. I don't know. So here's the fragrance itself. It's called Crave Extreme Intense Elite. So it's $59.99 according to their website. I don't know if they have any promotional discounts or whatever. You're welcome to check the website. I'll put a link in the description. I didn't look up any notes of the fragrance as of yet, but I am curious to see what's up. So what I did notice about that Intense Oud website is that, oh, it's a cool looking bottle. What I do like is that they have all the Middle Eastern brands that I enjoy. Rasasi, Lattafa, Swiss Arabian, you know, all these affordable brands that have like a lot of potency and power. So here's the Crave Extreme Intense presentation. Has a nice black gradient bottle here, but let's see. So if I'm gonna judge this like just from the appearance, made in UAE. So am I gonna say it's gonna be a playful oud? It can either be a playful oud or something in the mass appeal space with a big ass punch with the extreme and intense. Like you're having both of them listed here. So I'm hoping that the shit is just that, like, oh my God, I need to clear out the room and open a window. Crave Extreme Intense is OD. So it can either go a nice wearable oud. I doubt it's gonna be funky, although it's extreme. It can be like one of the mass appeal clone-ish type fragrances type hybrids and be semi-decent. Only one way to find out. Heavy duty bottle. The cap is actually metal as well, at least the cover is, so got some decent construction. Again, $59.99 I think the fragrance is. But let's see what the scent profile is like. So we got Crave Extreme Intense Elite. Hybrid. Definitely on some hybrid shit. Mass appeal. Dior Sauvage. Dylan Blue, leaning way more towards the Sauvage side. You got that lavender, that ambroxan, bergamot, maybe mild spices. This is definitely, it's Sauvage with a twist. That's what I'm getting from this fragrance. It's Dior Sauvage with a twist. Like if you're gonna send me a fragrance, why play it so safe right from jump? Like make it a little bit crazy. Like give me something a little bit more wild, personally. Like something that I won't easily pinpoint. Like I get that this is going to be an easy seller for them. I get it 100% because it's a great scent profile. It actually doesn't smell crazy synthetic either. It has a very nice scent profile. It doesn't smell like it's a projection beast off of paper, and I'll try it off of skin. But when I send something a little bit more crazy, like this is a scent profile that's so overly populated because it's that good, but it's kind of just uninventive and uncreative. The assumption behind it is that it's a cheaper alternative to Sauvage and they're adding little elements here to twist it up. And yeah, that's important because people like to save some bread, right? It does have its nuances that differentiate it from Sauvage, but it's very much in that space. Okay, so there is differences upon the skin. Like it's a strong punch of, I'm gonna assume, patchouli. Like a little bit of a synthetic kind of patchouli vibe. So it's Sauvage with a twist. It's not a bad fragrance, honestly, to be clear with you. Off the skin, the patchouli actually comes up a little bit punchy. The bergamot and lavender sweetness and mass appeal is kind of hiding behind that patchouli off the skin, but you definitely get that Sauvage DNA, maybe with bumped up patchouli. It's in no way, shape, or form a bad fragrance. It's just okay. I'll give them credit that it's not overly synthetic. The patchouli is just punchy. It's not that it feels synthetic-y, it's just a little bit punchy and a little bit dominant off the top of the skin. But it slowly starts to convert into that Sauvage type mass appeal space. On a scale of 1 to 10, Crave Extreme, 60 bucks. Is it worth 60 bucks? Yeah, I think it's no problem with 60 bucks. And I'm impressed with the fact that it's not like a synthetic fucking mess, like super duper sharp. 4.8. 4.8 is what I'm gonna give Crave, and for me, quarter bowl spray. That's it. Yeah, it's just not, it doesn't blow me away. It's a nice fragrance, a good scent profile. If you want a Sauvage with a twist type fragrance, definitely check out intenseoud.com. They do have a ton of fucking shit on the website. So honestly, the best thing out of all of it is that I'm introduced to a website that I had no idea existed. So I'm gonna check it out and see what kind of Middle Eastern gems that they might potentially have. I'll put a link in the description. Shout out to Intense Oud for sending me this joint. And I'll see y'all bitches next time. Do you know this brand or any other fragrances from this lineup that might potentially be like a fucking banger? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what is biggest in the game? Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.